How to buy on AliExpress from Kuwait. First, when on the website, go to the top right where the flag is. Here, specifically select Kuwait so the official AliExpress site for this country loads. For language, you can change it. I'll leave it in English, but you can also change it here. Next, for the currency, we can change it again. I leave it in US dollars and click Save. This gives us the official AliExpress version for Kuwait. Now let's see how to buy and what you need to know. I'll show you step by step how to make a purchase and what to keep in mind. As you can see, there are many products and many deals here, and in fact, at the top, we can find even more. In fact, here we find a product deal, and we also find product categories here. But what we're going to do is pick a sample product, and I'll show you what you need to look at. First of all, let's choose a random product. Let's pick this product here on the right. Here it already appears for us, and we're going to take a detailed look at everything we need to keep in mind. First of all, on the left side, we should look at the photos to see if they really match the product description, which is this one right here. Always remember to pay close attention to the title of this product because sometimes you can get confused. That is to say, it could be that they're showing you this iPhone here, but it turns out they're not selling the iPhone. They're actually selling this battery. That's why it's important to tell the difference, since sometimes people feel scammed because they see one product in the images and receive another, but that's because they don't read this part of the title. Then also remember that when we search for products within AliExpress, the moment we see the price, the lowest price appears. Available. What do I mean by this? When you enter the listing, you'll notice that if I, for example, change something here, like the color of the product or the specifications, you'll see that some options cost more than others. For example, this one here costs 15.22 and this one here is 16.18. That's why, before knowing how much it costs, you need to specifically choose which variation or size of the product you want, so you can know what the final price is. Then, once you've read and seen all of this, you'll go down to the section where the reviews appear. And here, the important thing is that it has at least 4.5 stars, and ideally, that it also has plenty of reviews. For example, in this case, it only has 15. I recommend a minimum of 30 or even 50 to be sure that real people are actually buying these products. Now we're going to click where it says see more. And here we're going to filter using this image icon so we can read and above all see real images of the products. Since the photos that appear at the top of the AliExpress page are, let's say, edited photos that look really good, whereas the photos here in the reviews are real, unedited photos from customers who have actually bought this specific product. So here we can see more, for example, compared to the size in someone's hand, the specific size on a table. And well, here we can see in detail what it's really like, step by step, once you've chosen the product you want. Now we're going to move to the right side to make the purchase. At this point, you need to be sure about the person who is selling it to you. What you can do is click on it and you'll go to the seller's store or profile. There you can see the products this person offers. You can check here in this section how many positive or negative reviews they have overall, because this person doesn't just sell this product, but several others as well. And obviously it's better if they have a generally positive review rating. Then this will appear depending on where you are. You simply click on it, and here what you'll do is specifically choose the country, then you'll select depending on where you are located, and that's it. This applies here. Remember, depending on where you are located, here on the left side where the price is, it may include some taxes, also depending on where you are. Then here it appears at the bottom. The shipping price in this case is completely free, but it doesn't include a tracking number, meaning we won't be able to track the product to know where in the world it is, or if it has already arrived in our city, or even if it has already reached our home. That's why I recommend that you buy products that have a tracking option. You just look for this enter, and here when you select free shipping, it should show you weather tracking is included. Then here it will specifically show the date when the product will arrive at your home or at the place you have chosen to receive the product. After this, if you want, you can also change the quantity. You can choose as many products as you want and increase the amount here. And depending on what you want, you just order it. I'm going to leave it at 1 and click where it says will buy. Once I click buy, now this appears here. Here, the shipping address appears. It's censored because it's my personal address, and I can click here where it says change to adjust the address to wherever I am. Then, for payment methods, depending on where you are located, it will show up here. Add a credit or debit card or some other payment methods. This already depends on your location, as I mentioned. And as you can see here, a promo code option appears. I'll leave one for you in the description if I can get access to it. And then here in the summary, it shows you the price of the product and the shipping cost. This probably changed and increased because I only chose a pretty cheap product. That's why I recommend that what you should do is go directly to any product here and add several. And once you add several products, the shipping cost will likely decrease, and that way it won't be so expensive. So what you can do is talk to friends or family who want to order from AliExpress so you can place a single order together. That way, the shipping cost will decrease significantly or stay the same, but obviously, since there are many more products, it's much more worthwhile to make the purchase. And once you've made the purchase here, let's say you click where it says to do, order, and when you get your tracking number, you're gonna come to this website called exactly as it appears above, 17 track. And what you're going to do is enter your order tracking numbers here and track them to see where your package is. Where is it? If it has already arrived in your country or at your home, keep a close eye to make sure your order arrives. If the order doesn't arrive at your home or chosen place, you can file a claim. AliExpress, and they will obviously refund your money, but for that, you have to pay close attention to the delivery date. Remember, I said at the latest, it would arrive in May 5. So since it's May, what you should do is wait until that date. And when that date arrives, if your product from this seller still hasn't arrived, what you do is file a claim so they can refund your money.